Welcome to another EUP1501 tutorial lesson. This tutorial lesson is brought to you by Tutors. In this tutorial session, I'll show you how to do assignment number 7. Before we continue, please subscribe to our channel to make sure that you get all the latest videos or live events. Okay, let us begin with the assignment. The first thing you need to do is to download all your assignment materials. Once you are done downloading all your assignment materials, you will have to open the instructions file. This is the instructions files. So the two most important files that you will have there is your instructions file and the one that has your name as the prefix. So in this case it has Tutors because my username or my name is Tutors. Yours will have your name. So open the instructions file first. Okay. Once you've opened the instructions file, this is the file that is going to guide you as to what to do in the other file, the one that has your student number. Okay, so for example, in step number 1, it tells you that you need to open the file student. Here this will be your surname, okay, student underscore excel underscore blah 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 blah. So this is the file that they are referring to. Let me open this file now. Okay, I have actually opened that. So this means I'm done with step number 1. So I'm just gonna highlight this because this is done now. Okay, so the next step is to change the workbook theme to Wisp. If the Wisp theme is not available on your computer, in the themes gallery, click browse for themes and then select the theme from your downloaded student data files. So if you don't have it on your machine already, you'll have to browse until you get to this one. In my case, I actually have the Wisp theme. So the only thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go to page layout, and then after clicking page layout, I'm gonna look for themes. And in this case, as you can see, this is themes. Then click on the drop down and then search for Wisp. Okay, so this is Wisp. Click on it. Then you're done with instruction number 2. Okay, then we highlight that. Let us now move on to instruction number, the third instruction. Okay, so it says in cell B3, use the fill handle to fill the months February and March in the range C3 to D3. Okay, so they say, let me read that again. Okay, where is cell B3? Okay, this is cell B and then 3. This is cell B3. You see, if you click here, you can see here it tells you this is B3. They say we must use the fill handle. This is the fill handle. You just have to move your mouse until it changes to a cross. And then once it has changed, click and hold and then move it across. Then it will fill the 2 cells with the next 2 months. Okay, then we're done with instruction number 2. Okay, let us move on. That was instruction number 3. Let us move on now to instruction number 4. Okay, I'm gonna highlight this. Instruction number 4 says that you need to merge and center the title across the range A1 to F1. Merge and center, and then apply the title style, the titles cell style. Okay, this is the first part of instruction number 4. Let us do that one before we continue reading. So we need to go to, they said we need to merge and center the title across range A1. Where is A1? This is A, this is 1. Then you click here, you can see it's A1. Then you have to click this and highlight all the way to F. Once you get to your F, go to home. Then look for merge and center, click on merge and center. Then you're supposed to change the style. These are the cell styles. Click on the drop down menu and then look for title. This is title, just like they say. So we're done with the first part of we're done with that part, the first part of step number 4. Then the second part says merge and center the subtitle across the range A2 to F2, and then apply the heading 1 style. Okay, we're gonna do that just now. Before we continue reading, we have to go back to our file. Okay, this is A2 to F2. We need to merge and center. Then we need to change this style to heading 1. This is heading 1. Okay, click that. That's heading 1. Okay. Once you're done with that, you need to move to the last part of step number 4. So I'm gonna highlight this one. The last part says center the column titles in the range B3 to F3. We need to center. Okay, B3 to, this is B3 to what, to F3. We just highlight that and then we center it. To center it, you click on this thing here. As you can see, when you hover on it, it tells you center. Okay, once you click on that, this will be centered. Okay, then we're done with that part of step number 4. Let's highlight it. We highlight that. Okay, so we're done now with step number 4. So let us now move on to step number 5. Step number 5 says widen column A to 180 pixels and then widen column B to F to 115 pixels. If any columns are too narrow to display all the data, apply auto fit to the column. Okay, so let's go and check that. We go back to this one. We need to widen this one to 108. As you can see, when you have to press hold to actually widen this thing, right? And then look at the numbers that are changing there on the screen. Now I'm at 99 pixels. We're looking at the one that says pixels. We want to go to 108. So this is 180. Yeah, now I got to 108. So they said we need to change that one to 108 and this one to 115, right? So we need to do that. So I'm gonna have to change the first one. The first one, remember, it has to be 115. But instead of doing like this for all of them, I'm just gonna look at the number next to the 115 pixels. That is, as you can see, the other number that is not on the bracket is 13.75, right? Then after that, I'm gonna highlight the remaining columns and then format that to format column width. I'm gonna write 13.75 and then use that. Once you've done that, okay, they'll all be 115 pixels. Then we are done with are we done? No, we're done with the first part of that instruction. Let's see, we're done with this part. Okay, we're done with this part. They say, oh, if any column blah 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 blah. Okay, no, we're done with that part as well. We don't have that problem, so I can just highlight this. Okay, they say in the range B7 to D7, enter the monthly sales figures for the tilting cattle for January, February, and March as follows. So I'm just gonna copy this, okay, and then this is gonna be, I'm gonna copy this and then insert that to B7. Okay, let's go there. Where's B7? This is B7. So I'm gonna paste it. Let's see. I'm gonna just keep. No, I don't wanna keep cell formatting. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then I go back. Okay, and then you copy this one. Okay, you copy this one and then you paste it here. So if you're struggling to do this or you don't have a computer, you can always give us you can send a text to us and we can help you with this. We can do it for you if necessary, but that won't be free, because we're supposed to buy data and our time as well. Okay, so you go back and then paste that. Okay, so okay, now I have done that. Was this part, meaning we're done with step number 5. Okay, I'm gonna highlight that we're done now with step number 5. So okay, then we go to step number 6. Okay, in step number 6 they say, okay, in cell B8 on the home tab, okay, use the auto sum button to sum the January sales. Copy the resulting formula across to cells C8 to D8 to sum the February monthly sales and the March monthly sales. Okay, let's do that for now. Okay, they told us, come on. Okay, use the what? Use the auto sum. Okay, where do you find the auto sum? Okay, you see. So let's just highlight this and then go to our file. This is the auto sum. You have to click on, they said cell BA, right? Then click on auto sum. Click on it, it will give you the sum, and then press enter. And then they said you need to copy the formula across to D8. Okay, you just, okay, let me not rush that. You hover your mouse until it changes to a cross, click and hold, and then drag to your right. Okay, and then voila, it has actually copied the formula across. Then you save that just in case. Okay, then we go back to our instructions file. We have to go back to our instruction file. Okay, we did this, we copied the formula across. Okay, and then we are done with this part of the instructions. So they say in cell E4, use the auto sum. You see, this is a different cell. Use the auto sum button to sum the chef master steamer sales. Copy the formula down to cells E8 from E5 to E8. Okay, let's go there. We're gonna go back to our file. This is E4. Then you click on AutoSum. This is AutoSum. Click on AutoSum. Press enter. Okay, after pressing enter, go back to the newly added value. Hover on this until it changes to a cross, and then copy that. They said we need to copy this up to E8. Okay, then we have this now. Okay, that means we are done now with step number 6. You are now done with step number 6. You highlight it. Okay, you highlight that, and then after highlighting that, we move on now to step number 7. Step number 7 says we need to apply the heading for a cell style to the row titles and column titles, and then apply the total cell style to the totals in the range B8 to E8. Okay, let's do the first part of the instruction, the row and column titles. Let's apply heading for style cells. Okay, let's go there. These are your column titles. Okay, and this you change the cell styles. Okay, to heading 4, and then you highlight these are your row titles, and then you change to heading 4. Where is heading 4? Okay. Another way that you could have done that would have been to highlight this, then press Ctrl and hold, then highlight this, and then apply the cell style all at once. But I didn't want to complicate your life. Okay, so it's fine. So now we have this. Make sure that you save. Okay. After saving, then you move on to the second part of the instruction. They say apply the total sales style to the totals in range BA to E8. Okay, we need to find BA to E8. This is BA to E8. We need to apply what? Go to home. Remember, your styles will always be on your home tab. Then you find cell styles. Then you click on, we're looking for total. This is the total style. You click on it, then that's it. Then you save that, and then you go back to your instructions file. Then we've done this. So we've now completed step number 7. Okay, so let's move on now to step number 8. They say apply the accounting number format to the first row of sales figures and to the total row. Okay, we need to apply. This is the first instruction in step number 8. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? We go back to our document. They told us that okay, we need to apply the accounting number format to this one. Okay, all the way. Then where do we get the accounting number format? You come here to the number. You see, it's written number here, and then you click on this thingy, and then you choose accounting. Okay, mine has been set to, you see, the symbol is already in $sign. So if yours is in rand, for some computers it works fine and it gives you a correct mark like when you submit. But in my previous attempt, I had the rand sign there and it didn't go well for me. So I have to change the system setting to use dollars. Okay, make sure you've got your dollars here, and then your decimal is 2, and then you click here. But okay, before we do that, let me highlight this one because they said for these 2 rows, right? Remember, apply the accounting number format to the first row of sales and to the total row. Yeah, this is the total row, so we do that for these 2. Okay, accounting, and then you click OK, and then you'll see now we have a $sign in these 2 rows. The values have a $sign. Okay, we're done with that. So after doing that, okay, what else are we supposed to do? Let's highlight that. We've done that. Now they say apply the comma style to the remaining sales figures. Okay, we go back to our document. They mean these figures. We need to apply a comma style. Just go to your sales styles and then search for comma. This is comma. Choose the first one. Okay, click on that. You're done with that instruction. So now we're done with instruction number 8. We highlight that, you save, and then now we moving to instruction. Okay, so we're going to instruction number 9. They say to compare the monthly sales of each product visually, select the range that represents the sales figures for the 3 months. Okay, including the month names and the product names. Do not include any totals in the range. This is important. That is very important. Do not include any totals in the range. With this data selected, use the recommended charts command to insert a clustered column chart with the month names display on them. category exists, and the product names displayed in the legend. Okay, your category axis is your x-axis if you are confused. Okay, so let us do that. We are going to select this except for the totals. You see, I'm ignoring these totals, I'm also ignoring these totals, and then we click on insert. Then you look for recommended charts, click on recommended charts, and then depending on how fast your computer is, then you need for we're looking for what? They said we need to find a clustered. Is it? Where is the instruction? This is instruction number 9. Okay, recommended charts include a clustered column chart. Clustered column chart. You keep on moving down until you get the clustered column chart. See, it says clustered column. Then, okay, clustered column. This is the correct one. Then we good. Okay, you see the months are here and the categories are actually here. So you click on the first one, the months and okay. Click on the first one. Then what does the instruction says? Chart within blah 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 exists. And okay, so you're done with step number 9. You highlight that. Step number 10, it says that we need to move the chart so that its upper left corner is positioned in the center of cell A10. Okay, cell A10, and then drag the center right sizing handle to the right until the right edge of the chart aligns with the right edge of column E. This will display the legend on one row, and after you add the sparklines, center the chart below the dot. So you see, this instruction is not something that we need to do now, and then this one is actually delayed. After we had added the sparklines, we need to what? We need to come back to this instruction and do what? And center the chart below the data. Okay, that's what they say. So let us do that. We need to move this now. We're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna move the chart so that its upper left corner is positioned in the center of cell A10. Move it. Where is cell A10? This is cell A10. The center is somewhere. I think it's somewhere there. I think it's fine. Okay, so now it's positioned. Okay, the upper left hand corner is positioned, okay, in the center of A10. Then they say what? Then drag the center. Okay, then drag the center right sizing handle to the right until the right edge of the chart aligns with the right edge of column E10. Okay, so what we're supposed to do is to find this handle here. This is the handle that they're talking about, the center handle. We move it until the right edge of the chart is aligned with the right edge of E10. I think that's fine. So this is E, this is the column E, this is the right edge of column E. Okay, so we're done with that. Okay, E. So they were telling us that this will display the legend on one row, and after you add the sparkline, center the chart. No, we're not going to do that instruction, part of the instruction just now. Okay, then they say apply. This is now we move into step number 11. Apply chart style 5 and change the colors by applying the third row of colors under colorful. Okay, we're doing this now. Okay, apply chart style 5. Let's go there. Okay, No, we don't want to move that. You just click on it, and then it gets highlighted, and then you go to format. Is it design? Okay, you go to design, not format. Then you click on this one. You're looking for style 5. Okay, if you hover on this, it will give you the styles. This must be style 5. You click on it, and then under colorful you change to, you want the third row. This is the third row, and then you're done with that. Okay, so we're done with that part of the instruction. Colorful. They say we need to change the title to this one. Let me just copy this. I'm just gonna copy this. I'm lazy to type now. Okay, and go to the file. I wanna change the title. I'm just gonna, okay. Okay, let me just remove this and then press Ctrl V. Okay, let's see. It's in bold. You can remove the bold if you want. It won't make any difference. Okay, just remove the bold, then it's fine. Okay. Okay, now we're done with this. Then you highlight that. After highlighting that, we go to step number 12. We're done with step number 11. Now we go to step number 12. In step number 12, they say in the range F4 to F7, insert sparklines that compare the monthly data. Do not include the totals. This instruction is important. Do not include the totals. Yeah. So show the sparkline markers. Okay, this is another part of the instruction. Let's start with this one. We have to include sparklines. I'm gonna highlight this for now. We are not done yet, but I'm highlighting that. That's what we are doing. Okay, we need to. Okay. Okay, so let me click on this. Okay, this is how I add sparklines. I just highlight the position where we're supposed to add them, then I click on insert, then you go to sparklines. You see sparklines, then you click on line. Then once it gives you the option, you just have to highlight the data that you want to use. I want to use this data without the totals, right? I have selected the data, and then you click on OK. Click OK. There it is. Now I have sparklines for this data. Remember, I did not include the totals. So after clicking that, the second part of the instruction says after adding the sparklines, they say show the sparkline markers. Okay, where is that? Let's highlight that, show sparkline markers. Okay, I'm doing this just now. So you go back there where the markers, yeah, you go to your show, and then you click on markers. You click on that. Okay, we're done with that part of the instruction. Then it says display the sparkline style gallery, and then in the second row apply the first style. Okay, in the second row we need to apply the first style. This is row 1, this is row 2. In row 2 we need to apply the first style. Click on it. Okay, once you've clicked on that, then you are done with this. Remember, there was an instruction that we skipped because they said we need to do something after we had added the sparklines. This is the instruction. After you add the sparklines, center the chart below the date. So we need to go back and center this chart. Okay, then click on the graph and then move it. I think is it for? I think yeah. I think here. Yeah, it looks about okay. I think it's centered now. Okay, I think it's centered. Okay, that is fine. Then you go back to, so let's highlight this because we've now done this. So we've done that, we save this, and then we continue with our instructions. Okay. Okay, so they say center. Okay, center the worksheet horizontally on the page, and then insert a footer with the file name in the left section. Okay, we need to center the. You go to layout. Okay, then you click here. Okay, and then remember what they said. You go to margins, then you see center on the page. You click on horizontally. You wanna center the chart horizontally on the page. Okay, you're gonna click on horizontally, then you go to footer. They told you that you need to customize the footer, and then on the left hand section include the file name. To include the file name, you search for file name here. You will hover on this until you get to file name, and then click on this, and then you click on OK, then you click on OK, then everything is done. Then the next step is, okay, let's just save this because I'm running out of battery. Okay, 24%. Okay, and then you go back to your instruction. We have centered the worksheet horizontally on the page, and then we have inserted the file name in the left section. Okay, then everything is done. Then now you go to, now we have to go to step number 14, which says change the orientation to landscape, display the document properties, and then as the text type this one. Okay, let's start by changing this one. I'm highlighting it. Before we change it, we need to change the layout to landscape. Okay, that is done now. To change to landscape, you go to orientation, then landscape, you select landscape. Okay, after that they said we need to display the file properties. Click on file, and then after clicking on file, you come to text. This is where you're supposed to type. Then let's go back and see what they want us to type. They want you to type as the text steamer sales. I'm just gonna highlight this, copy it, and then paste it. I don't wanna type. I don't think typing helps anyway. So after doing that, you go back to, you can save. Okay, you can save, but you're not done. Remember, so we highlight this part. Okay, we highlight this part. Okay, so they say as the subject, type your course name and section number. Be sure your name displays as the odd. Check your worksheet by previewing it in the print preview, and then make any necessary corrections. Okay, we're not gonna do that, but we're gonna change the subject. So in my case, so let's go back to that. No ways. Where are you going? We go back to the file, then we want to include the subject. Click on show all properties. Show all properties, and then you go to subject. Where is subject? You need to find subject. This is subject. My group is EUP. EUP 1501. I'm not sure. I think it says 2021 something S2. So it's not even 2021, it's 2022. You'll get this information in your Mylab group. So look at the text that's written at the top. That is your subject, right? Use that one, and then once you're done with this, just click save, and then you are done with the assignment. Okay, you click save, then you close it, And then, yeah, you're done with the assignment. You're ready to get your 100%. So, but if you're struggling, you can always text us. We can do this for you.